Hello? Hello? Hey, Ken. Do you want to go to Shanghai? Shanghai? For what? An innovative entrepreneurship competition. Wow, sounds great, but how much would it cost? $22,000. Yeah, you're right. Almost a month's salary for an average person. Going to Shanghai for student exchange and compete with elites from Shanghai Jiaotong University. What a rare opportunity. A voice deep in my heart told me, go, go, go! Grab this opportunity! But, what can I do? I don't have the money, and it is not right for me to ask my parents to pay for me. So, I sent out 2 emails, one to the dean of our department, the other to the dean of our college. The next day, I received the reply from the dean of our department. Guess what? He said that he has the budget only for holding seminars and supporting professors to go abroad, not for students. So, I checked the other email. Wow! The dean of our college promised me to give me full subsidies. Thank you. Thank you very much. On the flight to Shanghai, we had Haagen-Dazs ice cream for dessert. Yeah, it's so delicious that I summoned up my courage to ask the flight attendant for another Haagen-Dazs ice cream. To my surprise, the flight attendant really gave me another Haagen-Dazs ice cream. So yummy. From these 2 experiences, I'm convinced that we should have the guts to request. If you do know what the most powerful English word is? Ask. If you ask, you may not get it. But if you don't ask, you never get it. What's your impression about students in mainland China?
Diligent.
Yeah, diligent, and some people say that they work hard, but they are not as smart as we are. I thought the same before I went to Shanghai, but not anymore. During my stay in Shanghai, I found that students in Shanghai were very active. For example, the student leader of Shanghai Jiaotong University requested the leader of Taiwanese team, Mr. Wang, to write him a recommendation letter. He knew that Mr. Wang is a senior instructor in finance and may probably help him later. Many people think that Chinese government has put great emphasis on hardware, like building skyscrapers, high-speed rail, modern airport, and railway stations. However, I found that their software is doing very well too. For example, when I was in a restaurant, the servers always say hello to me whenever they saw me. From talking to the students there, I know that international enterprises have provided Shanghai students with a lot of internships and job opportunities. They know very well that China will be the rival of the United States and China will be the star of the future. Before this trip, my knowledge about mainland China was limited to those obtained from books, magazines, and internet. After this trip, I got a better understanding of mainland China. I used my eyes to see, my hands to touch, my feet to walk, and my nose to smell. I know that students in Shanghai were very mature. I think that they were mature than most students in Taiwan. They were confident to express themselves, even in front of the public. From our observation, the critical difference between Shanghai students and Taiwanese students is the desire to succeed. Many Shanghai students were grown up in poor families. They studied hard to get rid of poverty. Poverty is the incentive for them to work hard. Most Taiwanese students have decent living. To a certain extent, this reduces our This reduces the incentive to work hard, and this also blocks the development. We Taiwanese students should work harder as an appreciation of our decent living. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, I'm very glad that I have this opportunity to go to Shanghai for free. The lessons I learned from this free trip are: first, have the guts to ask. Remember, if you ask, you may not get it. But if you don't ask, you never get it. I sent 2 emails and my return was $22,000 and 2 Haagen-Dazs ice creams. That's a great deal. Second, China has improved a lot in recent years, both hardware and software. Students in mainland China were very active in what they are doing. I'm convinced that we don't have to be scared of them, but we need to be more humble and we must work harder. Toastmasters of the evening.